This is more mature stinging nettle, and then a second year burdock going to stalk. And this is a flowering stinging nettle, Urtica dioica. And again, this plant is both good edibly, it's very tasty, even raw. Medicinally, it's good for allergies. And the stalk here produces very good cordage. So this is a very beneficial plant, even though it kind of creates some irritation if you rub up against it the wrong way. And this is a big kind of clove, just right, even or colony, I should say, of stinging nettle just beyond the burdock here. So this is stinging nettle as it's starting to get a little bit more mature and grow up. It's probably about 3 feet tall now, almost 4 feet. And here's some younger stinging nettle down here. Hopefully you can recognize it by the scalloped leaves, very long pointy leaves. And then again, if you can look closely at the stalk, you can see the basic, those are small microscopic hypodermic needles. That is what people rub against and get rashes from. And right next to it, this is jewelweed. And if you rub against the stinging nettle and you take some of the succulent stalk of this plant of jewelweed and rub it on your irritation, it takes it away. So usually plants that can be an irritant to us as humans usually have their opposite growing next to it or nearby to help heal. So it's just a matter of observation. And right there looks like a pretty dragonfly. Wind's blowing now. Let's see if I can get closer. A golden dragonfly, it looks like. There it is. It's a nice one. There's 2 of them. Nice. So this is Urtica dioica, or stinging nettle, in its more advanced stages. Alright. See if you can recognize what this fruit is. These are wild raspberries. And actually I don't think they're wild. I think the city planted them here. But as I looked over, because I recognized the leaves, kind of bumpy and scalloped, and they've got thorns on the stem which are prickly, they hurt. I looked down and there they are. And this is an early summer, early to midsummer edible raspberries. And I like raspberries a lot. And the thing is with raspberries, you have to compete with the birds and other animals to get at them. So you kind of have to get up really early to get at the raspberries. That's what I've found out, at least. So when you're harvesting raspberries, it is best, because of the prickly stems, it is best, and here's a real good prickly stem right here. It is best to wear gloves or some sort of protection. But this is wild raspberry. Alright, there is a din of traffic behind me, but I want to show you a little known but common edible. In fact, people grow this every year. They plant them, and these are daylilies. And daylilies, the flowers, are edible. They're actually very tasty. This part is edible, this part is edible, this part is edible. You want to avoid the green part. And what we have is another variation of the daylily. It's a very pretty flower. Again, this is edible, but it's in somebody's yard or garden, so I'd have to ask permission to harvest, obviously. Hopefully they're not spraying. But this is a good example of a daylily. The buds and the flowers And my understanding is that the tubers are edible.